Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try this Kirkwood, which is an Aldi brand of chicken. So this is the crispy chicken strips. They're frittered white meat chicken tender strips. And this was, the regular chicken was $7.29. It's for a 25 ounce, 1 pound, 9 ounce, 708 gram bag of chicken. And then the other one is the honey battered breast tenders. It is battered tender shaped chicken breast patties with rib meat coated with a sweet honey batter. It is 25.5 ounces, so it's actually a little bit bigger a bag. 1 pound, 9.5 ounces, or 722 grams. That was $5.25, so it's a bigger bag and it's a little bit cheaper. The honey chicken one was recommended to me by Wani R, W-A-N-I, Wani, hopefully I'm saying that right, R on, she recommended that I try these, so I'm going to try these out. So they have different directions. I'm going to go through them both. Well, I'll show you the calories and things like that. So this is a 3 ounce serving. 8 servings in the bag is 190 calories, and there's the other info for you. And then this one is 5 pieces. There's 8 servings in the bag, and it's 210 calories for 5 pieces of chicken. And there's your information for you. So the directions are a little bit different. They don't have air fryer directions, but that's how we're going to do them. They only have oven and microwave directions, and I'm not going to do these in the microwave because I know that the breading is just going to be soggy. So if you do want to do it in the microwave, you can put them in they're frozen. So you put them in the microwave, heat for 2 to 2.5 minutes, and then let stand for 1 to 2 minutes. That's it. And then for the other one, it says place the tenders on a plate in a circle. For 3 tenders, do 40 to 50 seconds. Pretty low, actually. Pretty low amount of time. 6 tenders is 1 minute to 1 minute 10 seconds, on and on and on. So you can do this in the microwave if you want to. We are going to do it in the oven, or the air fryer. So this one, the regular tenders, it says preheat oven to 400 degrees and bake for 18 to 25 minutes. This one, the honey one, says preheat your oven to 425. Place on a baking sheet and bake for 4 minutes, flip them over, and then do another 4 to 6 minutes, depending on how crispy you want them. And then let stand for 1 to 2 minutes before serving. So what I've done is I've done it through a little converter, air fryer converter. I'm going to do mine. I'm going to do both at the same time. We're going to do 365 for like 12 minutes, but I'll check them at 6 minutes and make sure they're not burning or anything. So let's see. I don't see a pull tab. It says you just, it says cut them. So let me get a pair of scissors out. And then you can use this piece of tape to basically stick it back down. I usually just stick mine in a Ziploc bag, honestly. And this one does have, it's got a Ziploc resealed, but you have to cut it to open it. Okay, so the regular chicken, okay, look at these, it's 2 of them. They're all kinds of weird shapes, because I don't know if they're pattied. It says they're frittered white meat chicken strips. So I'm curious if these have been shaped or not, because they're really thin. That's how thin they are. So I'm gonna get a couple of those in the microwave, in the air fryer. And then I've got this one. And these almost look like almost like little fish nuggets, except they're chicken. They smell good. They smell like corn dogs almost. So I'm going to get some of these in the air fryer as well. So I'll be back when these all come out. I'll tell you what time it ended up being. All right, so here they are out of the air fryer. I did do them at 365 for 12 minutes. At 6 minutes, I flipped them all over, so I made sure they were evenly air fried, baked on each side. I wanted to cut one of these open and see. They're good and crispy. You can kind of see the chicken in there. They're hot. Hot, hot, hot. So, they look pretty good. And these look like a really thin chicken. Like really thin. It doesn't look like processed chicken. Like these are, I think, pretty sure these are processed chicken, although they kind of look like nuggets too. I don't know, but we'll see when we get over the table. But they look pretty good, but they're really thin. I like them. I like a thin piece of chicken. So I'm gonna get these over the table and give them a try. I didn't really give them any time to cool off. In a perfect world, you would want to bake these or air fry them separately, so they're really you could really get these little honey ones really crispy. The way they are right now, they're crispy, but if I'd let them in a little bit longer, they probably would have gotten even crisper or even a little higher temperature, because these actually baked at a higher temperature than the flat these pieces of chicken. So I would have probably baked them a little higher temperature for a shorter period of time, and they would have been even crisper. But I think they're good the way they are. I'm gonna try one of these first. I love the breading on the outside. It's very thin and super crispy. I like the flavor of it too. It has you taste the chicken, but it does have a little touch of sweetness to it. I like it that it's very like thinly battered. It's not really thick batter, which some people may want it thicker than that. I like it thinner because it's really crispy. It kind of reminds me of a Long John Silver's or Captain D's, you know, one of these fish places. Little pieces of chicken, like they're I don't know what they're called, but they're chicken tenders, but they're fried like their fish is, and that's kind of what that reminds me of. And I said the smell when I opened the bag kind of reminded me of a corn dog. That's a little bit of the flavor I'm getting. So if you had instead of a hot dog, you had a piece of chicken on a stick dipped in that batter, that's kind of what this tastes like. It's not quite, like I said, it's not thick and it's not cornmeal. It's just batter, but it's a really nice flavor. They also taste very unhealthy, like they've been deep fried, which is, you know, I like that. If you don't like kind of like that deep fried flavor, then you may not like those, but I really like those. So thank you very much for recommending this, because they're really good. I don't know if I would have ever tried them from Aldi if you hadn't recommended them. This is just the crispy chicken. And they're all kind of shaped like this. So you could probably make chicken sandwiches out of that if you wanted to. Flavor-wise, it's more savory than sweet. Like the honey ones were sweet, just a touch of sweetness. They're not sugary sweet, but they were sweet. These are more savory. You get the breading, you get more of a kind of like I don't know. I wonder if they have some onion powder or something in there, because they taste like they've got something besides just salt and pepper in there. They are crispy, but they're a different kind of crispy than these little honey ones. They're more of a breaded crispy. Yeah, those have a thicker layer of breading, whereas these are more battered. I like them. I like them for different reasons. Again, they're not sweet. The chicken is almost so thin that you don't get a lot of the chicken flavor. You taste mostly the breading, which I don't have a problem with. I'm just letting you know that that's what I'm getting out of it. You can also see that is actual, it's not processed chicken, it's actually the chicken that's been like sliced and not shaped or something like sometimes they're ground up and shaped. This is not shaped. Little crumb go over my fingers. I like that. And that would be really good on a bun or a piece of bread with a piece of cheese and some mayonnaise or mustard or something. For a sandwich, it would be really good. Maybe a slice of tomato and lettuce. These, I'm gonna try to figure out if these are processed or not. I think they are. If they are processed, they're not really ground up and done because the texture's not that gritty kind of texture you get. I don't know. It's firm though. I'm trying to pull it out of this breading so you can kind of see what it looks like. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's been ground up. But then again, maybe it has. I can't really tell with these, but I know for sure these have not. I think both of these are good in their own way. The only thing I would complain about this is I wish it had a little bit more seasoning in the breading. I do like the seasoning there, but I wish it had a little bit more. You taste mostly, like I said, just the cooked flour, that crunchy breading. I like it, but I wish it had a little bit more, maybe some garlic and onion powder, salt, pepper, that kind of thing. But I really do like the crispiness of it. The sweet ones, the honey ones, I like those as well. I don't think there's a lot I would change about them. Like I said, the only thing different I would do is not cook these together. I would make these by themselves completely to where they're just a little bit crisper than they are. Although they're plenty crisp enough, they could just be a little bit crisper if I'd done them by themselves. But I like the flavor. They're not too sweet. They are more sweet than savory, but they're not too sweet, so I like them quite a bit. I would give both of these probably a 4.5 out of 5. I really like both of them. I would eat either one of these anytime because I think they're both really, really good. And you don't even need anything to dip them in or any sauce or anything. You could eat them just like they are and they would be really good. And I wonder if you could make like a chicken parmesan or something like that with these. Like put a piece of mozzarella cheese on it and some spaghetti sauce and some spaghetti and stuff. That would probably be really, really good. So it's because it's almost like a chicken fritter instead of just a piece of fried chicken. It's really, really good. So hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks again for recommending this to me I think it's Wani. Thank you for recommending this to me. I really, really appreciate it. And I'll catch you next time.